days, buying a second-hand piano can be a very dodgy matter, especially if you don't know what you're doing or what you're letting yourself into. Therefore, the next few minutes, I'm going to give you some very useful information of things to look for. Depends how much money you've got to spend on it. This one here costs £20,000, but £20 would buy you a nice, straightforward, boring, out-of-tune, honky-tonk piano. The first thing I would do, if looking at a second-hand piano, would be to check that all the keys are going to work. The best way of doing this is to play the chromatic scale. I'm sorry, normally I would play more expensive pianos. However, I have to make do this cheap one, and I find it a lot harder to play. I'll have another go at the chromatic scale. What I've now just discovered on this expensive piano is what we technically call a duff note. In other words, there's no life in it, it isn't going to go, it's just a complete waste of £20,000 really. OK, so having decided we've got one duff note on the piano, the rest work. Now, your average piano would have 2 pedals, that's the automatic version. This one is a manual one, and it has 3. As you can see, 3 in a nice line here. I'll first of all demonstrate to you what the right-hand one should do. It's called the sustain pedal, and it will hold on these chords. Now, in all the time that I've been playing the piano, I'm afraid that I've never managed to find out what this middle pedal does. Now, this is your chance at home to win a £39.99 Casio Tone synthesizer, which is a great way of starting off to learn to play keyboards. All you have to do is put your answers on a postcard to this address on your screens now. If you'd like to scribble that one down, hope you got it. And you can enter our wonderful competition. Thirdly, I'd like to demonstrate the soft pedal, which again, it's important that this one works, because it gives the piano a nice, rich, gentle tone. Of course, the more money you're going to spend on your piano, the greater the dynamic range. You just heard how nice and soft and gentle it will go. You also want a nice, loud, bright sound like this. But no matter what you're going to do with your piano, the best thing is to make sure you have it tuned about twice a year. Now, that's very important because an out-of-tune piano will really grate on the ear, as I shall now demonstrate. Not very pleasant, really. Well, I hope that that's given you a really, really good insight if you're going to buy your second-hand piano of all the things that you should look out for. Well, that's all I have time for now. So this is Big Al saying a big goodbye on his big grand piano.